Hey guys, so this is my travel vlog. I'm creating this for all the friends and family at home who are interested in what I'm doing in my time in New Zealand. So I'm from New York originally, but I go to school out in Southern California at Chapman University, and I'm studying abroad for a semester here at University of Auckland, and I've been in New Zealand for about 2 weeks, and I'm really excited to share all my adventures and experiences with everyone back home. So let's take a look. So I arrive in New Zealand at 5:45 a.m. and it is way colder than I'm used to in Southern California because it's winter here. But our study abroad program, which is International Studies Abroad, takes us up to this really great lookout point in Auckland called Mount Eden. We get there right at sunrise, and even though we're shivering and in sweatpants, we all see this beautiful view, and it's definitely worth it. If you ever come here, I would highly recommend it. A couple days later, we toured a traditional Maori village, and Maori are the indigenous people of New Zealand, but this village represented what life was like before New Zealand was settled by the Europeans, and I thought it was really cool, the different traditions and the history of the Maori culture. So that same day, we visited a place called Sheep World, where I got to hold a little black lamb. We got to see a lot more animals like goats, there were cows, emus, alpacas, but the best was seeing the sheepdogs herd the sheep. So here's a video, just pardon the quality.
So you put them in a group and you bring them to me.
Wow.
So playtime for Trevor is work time for Trevor. And what he wants to do is put the sheep on my feet like that.
Another one of my favorite trips was Waiheke Island, where I went the first time with my study abroad group to taste wine, but I recently went back just to do some hiking and to explore, and it was just incredibly beautiful. You know, there were horses on these hills and just green rolling hills and fern forests, the kind of awesome beauty you'd expect from watching movies like Lord of the Rings. Last but certainly not least is Rangitoto Island, which you can get to from Auckland by ferry. It's a volcanic island that is covered in volcanic rock, and the hike is something else. It's beautiful, the views are drop dead gorgeous, you can see the sky tower from the top. On a clear day, the views are just unbelievable, and we also got to check out these cool things called lava caves, which are little caves formed by volcanic rock. So far, what's interesting about being in New Zealand is differences in things like the weather. So today I was walking to class and it was beautiful and sunny, a little bit breezy, but then I looked in the sky and there were like dark clouds, and then immediately I got hit with rain. So it was really interesting because it could be really sunny and deceivingly nice at one point and then just rain, but luckily it's not that much more heavy than it is in Southern California, which is like nothing. So food here is really good. They have these incredible cookies called Tim Tams that are kind of like an Oreo in concept, with like the chocolate wafers and the cream, but then it's covered in chocolate, so it's amazing. And then they have like meat pies. The way it was described to me is kind of like a mix of European and American influences with food, and there's so many Asian restaurants here. It's incredible. There's so much to try. So I feel like every week I should do like a word of the day, which will just be like some Kiwi slang that I'm learning. So today's word of the day is keen. So I know in Southern California we say like I'm down to mean, you know, like let's do it, I want to do it, but here they say I'm keen instead of I'm down. So like, I'm keen for going to see a movie today, or yeah, I'm keen. So that's something that I'm gonna end up using a lot. And then what's cool is, since I'm an environmental science major, I like to compare like the environmental attitude of different places. So here, like 2 or 3 things that I noticed. One, the fridges actually make a little beeping noise when they've been open for like a minute, which is so smart, and like in the US we don't have that, and I have no idea why we don't, because it just saves energy. It doesn't, like, it's not that hard to do. So another thing is in the bathrooms, instead of having like paper towels, sometimes they'll just have like these pull down towels. Like every time you pull it down, it's clean dry towel, but it's like an extendable towel, so that saves paper. And then I would say the last thing is, like, getting through customs is a little tough because they're very like minded about the invasive species that you might bring in. So for example, I had hiking boots and they had dirt on them, so I went through customs and they pulled them out and hosed them down because they can't let any invasive species like pathogens and things get in. So I thought that was really cool. So what's next? This weekend I'm going to Rotorua, which is famous for its hot springs, you know, forests, fern forests, and some more Maori cultural experiences. And then on Sunday, so excited, I'm going to Hobbiton. So, and that's like the big thing that all the tourists do, is go see the Shire. So I'm also really excited for that. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned if you want to know how Hobbiton went. See ya!